If you don't know by now, my name is Jack, and I represent ThinkComputers. Usually I do an elaborate intro for my unboxing videos, but today I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to show you this. This is the Cooler Master Storm Sonuz. 53mm drivers, 97mm ear pads, detachable microphone, and 3.5mm gold-plated headphone jack. This thing is a beast. Let's check it out. So taking a closer look at the Sonuz box, we kind of have half picture, half reality here. So you know, if you were to be holding the headset like that, you'd be looking at that side, so you can see the side of the ear cup right away. And if you kind of look at it a little bit more, you'll see the inline volume control. Turning it around, you see the real side of the headset. Kind of hard to see on the, there you go. That's a little better. And you can see the microphone securely packaged there. Let's turn around this way, and we can check out some specs. So we have an omnidirectional microphone, innovative 3.5mm detachable microphone for both sides, inline remote with volume control and microphone on-off button, 97mm ear pads, and then more tech specs. As we know, drivers are 53mm, frequency response is 10 Hz to 20 kHz, impedance is 45 ohms, sensitivity is 98 decibels plus or minus 3, input power 200 milliwatts, connector also, as we know, 3.5mm gold-plated headphone jack, in-ear ear cup diameter 97mm, cable length 2 meters, which is about 6.5 feet. For the microphone, omnidirectional, frequency response 100 Hz to 10 kHz, signal to noise ratio 58 decibels, and sensitivity is -47 decibels plus or minus 3. That's really about it for the box, because around back is just an explanation and stuff, you know, on how immersive the sound is, then the same specs but in a bunch of different languages. The bottom, nothing really. So that's about it. We're gonna go ahead and open this beast and let's see what we have. I'm excited. Alright, so here we go. Here's the Sonuz, the beast of a headset. Is there anything in back? There's nothing in back. Doesn't look like it. Just it's kind of anchored in here. Take this out. Alright. Oh, there is something here. Oh, it's just this is a cover for the mic port because you'll need it if you switch sides. So if you want to cover each side, then this, it'll see in a second. It'll make sense. Okay, let's take this thing out. Oh, hold on. We got a bunch of twisty ties. Alright, so all the twisty ties have been removed. Now we just got to take the rest of this thing out. There we go. We are free to check out this headset. Okay, so even though it is really big on the sides and it has big ear cups and everything, the width of it isn't that big, which is nice because I was kind of afraid my head isn't that big and I was thinking that this is going to be really wide, but it's not. It's still normal size. They make up for the width of the actual headset piece. Check out the microphone. It's a pretty nice microphone. It says Sonuz on the side. It's all rubber and it's really thick kind of. So this thing should pop out somehow. I'm not sure how at this point, but well, maybe something like that. There you go. That's exactly how. So you can see it just has a 3.5mm jack and it'll just pop right in there. So what I was saying earlier about this mic piece is that this mic piece will go in this hole to cover it if you want. As you can see, this side should have it. Yeah. So this side already has one in it. That's just an extra one if you want to totally get rid of the mic and you don't want an ugly hole there. You'd put the other one in the other side so you can take these with you if you're traveling or something and you don't need the mic at all. But this thing should snap right back in there. Just like that. Goes down. Beautiful. So this feels like a really good quality microphone. In fact, the whole headset feels like it's good quality. The ear pads themselves are felt, which is really nice. I enjoyed the felt pads on the Corsair Vengeance 1500, and these feel very similar to that. Also, the headband is felt. It feels very soft. It doesn't feel like it's going to cause any pressure on my head after wearing it for long periods of time. So I'm really excited about that too. If we go ahead and open it up, you can see it's very thick. It's very good construction. This thing is not going to break anytime soon. I feel like I could drop this off a building and it would survive. You have the CM Storm logo on each ear cup, which you can see. And taking a look at the inline volume control. It's a very simplistic volume control, but you don't need much. It's just a volume control. So you have mic on, off, or mute or unmute. Just a slider. And we have our volume control here. So if we go up or to the left, it would be, highering the volume, and if you go down to the right, be lowering the volume. The back is pretty plain. And then last but not least, we have our two connectors. One is for the mic, one is for the headset. Do they label these? Which one is which? Okay, so looking at this a little bit closer, or more closely, you can see that neither of the plugs themselves are labeled. But what they do here, pretty tricky, is they put a green banding around there. Usually these are black on most headsets or anything else that uses a 3.5mm plug. But here you can see this one is green, this one is pink. So pink on a computer sound card means microphone, green means audio out. So there you go, that's the trick to knowing which one is which. The cable is braided and it is very high quality. It's not going to break or fall apart. The only thing is the cable is kind of short. As we mentioned, it is 2 meters, which is about 6.5 feet. So that's not a very long cable. Also, you don't need any software with this. On the box, it says it works with Windows 7 and Windows Vista or something along those lines. But really, this will plug into anything that has a 3.5mm port, and there's no reason why it won't work in anything with a 3.5mm port. Maybe the microphone might have some issues. I don't know. Sometimes those are kind of quirky, but other than that, I don't see the actual headphones having any problems. So you should be able to use these in, pretty much anything: iPad, iPhone, any other Android device that you might have, any tablet. I'm sure these will work fine in them. Of course, we will test all that stuff out, and the complete render review will be up shortly on thinkcomputers.org. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comment section below or send us an email. My name is Jet. This is ThinkComputers. Talk to you soon.